Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Emily and I'm very grateful that you're here. If you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. If you do like the video, please be sure to like it, give it a thumbs up, and then subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any updates. For our yoga practice today, all you'll need is a little bit of space and a comfortable surface. Let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome. This yoga flow is all about using our imagination to move in different ways that animals move. So we'll come through a lot of different movements that are based on animal-like movements, and we'll use our imagination to help us become that animal right here on our yoga mat. Let's just start sitting down. Sit up nice and tall. You can sit like me or you can sit cross-legged. And I just want you to close your eyes, imagining that you're in a really quiet place. Maybe even imagining that you're inside of a cave, safe in your animal home. Starting to listen to your breathing. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. A little bit deeper. Let's breathe in for 3, for 2, for 1, and breathe out for 3, 2, and 1. Now getting ready to come outside of your animal cave. Open up your eyes. Take a big breath and circle the arms up as if you're just waking up first thing in the morning. Look up to your hands. Breathe out, bring your hands in and bring your chin down. Let's do that again. Breathe in, reach, waking up, stretching out. Breathe out, a little lower. Maybe you look down to your belly button. Let's do one more like that. Big breath in. And long breath out. Now let's come into a table shape, coming onto all fours, imagining we're starting to move like animals. I just want you to move side to side, look side to side, waking up the body. We'll start to move forward and back, getting the body ready for the day. Now come back into the middle and just pause for a moment, become still. We'll come into our cat and cow breathing. So when you breathe in, lower the belly down, this is your cow breath, and look up to the sky. And when you breathe out, become angry cat. Round the spine, bring the chin to the chest, gaze low. Let's do it again. Inhale, deep breath in, lift up, reach up. And breathe out, round, angry cat. Once more like this, big breath in to open up. This time as you breathe out, tuck the toes under and lift up to your downward facing dog. So stretching out, let's walk it out. Bend one knee at a time as if you're walking on the spot. Really big stretch, just like dogs do. Lift your hips up nice and high. Keep pressing your fingertips down. And then we're going to roll the body forward, almost slithering like a snake. Move really slowly, breathe in. And breathe out, come back to downward facing dog. Let's do it again. Roll forward, breathe in. And breathe out, downward dog. We'll come forward again, breathe in. This time when you breathe out, we're going to lower all the way onto our bellies. Bend your elbows to come all the way down. Untuck your toes when you arrive. We're going to lift our chest up. Breathe in, look forward, and breathe out to come back down. This is Cobra. Imagine you're a snake here, slithering. Inhale, lift a little bit more. And exhale to come back down. Next time when you inhale, we come up. This time, pause. We're going to take a look over our right shoulder. What do you see? Imagine you're like a snake. You're in the grass. What's over there? Let's look to the other side. What do you see over towards the left? Let's come back through the middle and then all the way down. We'll push back up to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and breathe. Now I want you to bend your knees and look to your hands, and we're going to land our feet outside our hands. So you might step there, or you might hop and see if your feet can make it all the way forward. And if not, you can take a couple hops, or you can walk your feet there. Now I just want you to start to move side to side, almost like you're kind of like a monkey, getting into your arms, getting side to side through your legs. Move your feet, move your toes. And then we're going to become still in the center. Becoming like a frog here. Keep your knees nice and wide. Bring your fingertips down. Look forward. Imagine what you see. What would you see if you were a frog? Maybe you're near the water. Maybe you look over to one side. What's over there? And check out the other side. Now come back to the middle. I want you to push your hands down, and we're going to hop our feet backwards. So remember, we hopped forward. Now we're going to hop back and land with the knees nice and bent. We're going to do a few like that, hopping forward and back. So hop forward again to frog, and then hop back, kind of like your downward dog, but really low. One more. And hop back. Now this time, bring your hands back and straighten out your legs, hands touching the floor. Big stretch for the back of the legs. Take a breath in and breathe out. Now we're going to do that morning stretch again. Circle the arms, come up to stand, breathe in. And breathe out, bend the elbows. And let's come into mountain pose. Let your arms down beside you. Look down at your feet. Make sure that your toes are pointing forward, not out to the side. And try and close your eyes. Now keeping your eyes closed, see if you can balance just on one foot. Lift one foot up, see if the other foot can hold you. You might wobble or you might topple over, it's okay. Try again. Let's bring both feet down. Try and keep the eyes closed and come to the other side, practicing your balance, practice your focus. And let's come back down to both feet again. Open up the eyes, take a huge circle, sun breath, we lift up. And breathe out to fold forward. Fingertips coming down, we'll step the feet a little wider and sink back down into frog. Now this time from our frog, we're going to do what a frog does, and we'll take some hops. Except we're going to hop forward. So I want you to put your hands down and then hop your feet towards your hands. So you might lift up a little high, or you might stay low and just do baby frog hops. Let's take one or two more. And we're coming all the way to the front of the space. Once you're there, meet me here in frog. We're going to push into the feet, take a huge breath, circle the arms, breathe in. And breathe out, let your hands touch and reach up and over to one side. Let's breathe in to come back up through the middle, stand tall, and breathe out to the other side. Breathe in to come back up, and breathe out, arms down beside you, and feet together. Make sure that your toes are pointing forward, coming to mountain pose. Take one big breath here. And let's take a circle with the arms. Breathe in to lift up. Morning sun breath. Breathe out to fold forward, hands down. Step your feet all the way back, and we're coming back to our snake pose. So I want you to lower all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes. Lift your chest up as you breathe in. This is your Cobra. And breathe out to come back down. Let's do it again. Breathe in to come up. And breathe out to come down. Now this time, we're going to take our hands behind us, and if you can, bring your fingers together, or you might just bring your hands back and reach them back. And if you're interlacing your fingers, then you can press your hands away from you, and we're coming into shark. So imagine that your hands are like the fin on the back, and you're lifting up, lift the chest, and we're floating through the water. Go with the flow, move with the rhythms of the waves. Take a breath. And we'll come back down. Bring the hands under you and press up to downward facing dog. Take a breath in and breathe out. And we're going to hop the feet again, forward to the hands, bend the knees, and then press off the toes to come all the way forward, and we fold. Take a sun breath, circle the arms to come up, and breathe out. Hands to heart, and down beside you. Close the eyes, mountain pose. Now I want you to try again, balancing on just one side. Okay, let's see if you can lift the other foot. Even just a tiny bit, just lifting a little bit. Now we'll open the eyes, and we're going to cross the lifted leg over the other leg. This is called eagle pose. I want you to open your arms out wide like they're wings, giant wings, soaring through the sky. Now maybe you can sink a little lower. Maybe you start to go with the wind. Moving a little bit with the arms. Keep taking deep breaths. One more breath in. And breathe out. And let's come back up, breathe in, and then back down to mountain pose, breathe out. And just let yourself be still for a moment, close the eyes. With the eyes closed, starting to bring your weight to the other side, lifting your other foot just a little bit off the mat. It's always a little harder with the eyes closed, so if you feel wobbly, that's really normal. Just keep practicing, keep trying. Now we'll open the eyes and cross your leg over the other leg. So we're coming back into eagle on the other side. Open your arms way out wide. Spread your wings. You are soaring through the sky. Imagine, what would you see if you were an eagle way up in the sky? What is down there? What do the clouds look like? What do they feel like? Take a breath. And then we come back up, breathe in. And lower down, breathe out, mountain pose. See if you can close the eyes. Take a breath. We're going to take a big circle with the arms. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe in. And breathe out, fold forward. Put your hands down and step back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And we're going to bring the knees down and then come to sit down. So bring the legs forward. Toes to the sky. And we're going to reach the arms up, breathe in, and breathe out, reach forward, reaching your hands towards your feet. They might not reach all the way, just reach them wherever they can reach. Take a big breath in, and a breath out. And we're going to start to walk the feet towards us, walking the heels in, and try and find your balance. So you might kind of rock back a little bit, see if you can lift your heels a little bit off the floor. If that feels pretty comfortable, you feel pretty good there, maybe you'll start to straighten one leg. Maybe you'll try straightening the other. Maybe you'll straighten both. Stretching out. Anyway, try and find your balance. And then we're going to bend the knees, bring the feet flat, and wrap your arms around the legs. Give your legs a nice tight squeeze. Now we'll move a little bit forward. Just make sure you have some space behind you to roll down onto your back as if we're rolling back into your cave, back into your animal home, or you can relax. Squeeze the legs in. Let your body shift and move side to side. Now come back into the middle, be still, and straighten your legs and straighten your arms up towards the sky. And try and just kind of let them hang a little bit heavy. This is called insect pose. It's like when an insect gets flipped on its back and it can't quite move right away. We're just kind of hanging out, just waiting a moment. And now let your legs and your arms start to move. Give them a little wiggle, a little shake. And then squeeze everything back in. Bend your knees, wrap your arms around your legs. Take a breath in, see if you can lift your forehead up to your knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And breathe out. Lie back down and straighten your legs out long. We're going to lie on our backs in Shavasana. Bring your arms out to the sides. Just letting yourself rest now. See if you can be totally still for a few breaths. Not even moving fingers and toes. Closing the eyes, keeping your head still. Only moving with the breath. Notice how the belly rises and falls. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Count in your head. And we'll start to stretch out. Reach the arms overhead. Bring the fingers together. Bring the toes together. Point the toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And breathe out. Squeeze the legs in again. And this time we'll roll up until we're seated. So coming to sit up, maybe cross-legged. Try and sit up as tall as you can, just like we did at the beginning. Try and close the eyes. Let's take a deep breath in for 3, 2, 1, and out this time for 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you had some fun today exploring your animal movements. Maybe you'll try these again another time. Maybe you'll think of some other animal movements that you could try. Let's bring our hands to touch each other at our heart space, sending a big thank you to ourselves for trying our very best today, and a big thank you from me to you for being here with me. Namaste.